And talk us through sort of the hype, the excitement you felt when you won the sort of the title with Man City back in 2015-16 season. I mean, what was it that, I mean, how did you celebrate first off? I mean, you weren't a mum back then. Do you feel like, you could go a little bit wilder, and now you maybe have to, have a little bit of a party, but then go back and, nappies and, getting up in the middle of the night type vibes?
I think it's important, again, balance, all about balance. You've got to enjoy yourself. But I always touch on 2016 because, we did the treble then. And it sounds so simple, but I remember that year, we used to always say, don't concede, like we're not conceding. And I think that year we conceded 3 goals or 4, but 3 of them were penalties, I remember. Mm-hmm. But I remember like the topic, even in like training, it was like, just like defend for your life, like do what you've got to do. But it was an open conversation with the full team, and we almost got a buzz that we hadn't conceded. And it was always like, yeah, this next game, make sure we don't. Like this next game, make sure we don't. And it sounds really simple because it's not just about having the conversation and it works out for you. But I remember that year, 2015, when we first started, I think, again, we missed out, I think, by 1 or 2 points the season before. So I think we knew you just had to be on it, and you just had to do what it was, or anything it took to make sure that, you were performing and that you were getting, I guess, the points on the board. What did we do? We definitely would have. Do you know what? I don't think we partied as much as you'd think, because I think, isn't the FA Cup final always after as well, after the league?
Yeah.
So I always say, yeah, I think that is right. But you almost have to go, all right, well, we've done that now. And then you go, oh, next week is the FA Cup final. So you almost go, all right, okay, you move on quite quick from it. So I think only till now, when you look back, you think, yeah, wow, that was impressive. That was really good. Because you just go game to game. You go, right, well, that's ticked off. I've done that. I've accomplished that. And then you go, right, okay, back on it, recovery. And but yeah, we did party. I think I always laugh because I was actually speaking to Jill about this the other day. But I remember we went out for food after, I think we won the league, and we must have went to Gusto or somewhere, steak place. And she said, oh, I'll have my steak sliced, please. And I was just like, who do you think you are? She was like, I just won the league. But I'll never forget that. And it was just something so simple where we were just like, oh yeah, we'll have a steak and then we'll get it sliced because we can. So yeah, I think that's probably how we celebrated.
Do you think, is Jill Ward sort of one of the big characters? I feel like you and Jill together could probably have your own kind of like talk show. Is there sort of like who are the big characters who kind of pull you into that kind of big game mentality, who provide the kind of, I know, the show tunes, the banter in the change room?
What, like in the past or like now, you mean?
We'll do a past and present. Yeah, I'd love to know.
I think in the past, obviously Jill Scott, obviously, because, she's just the class clown. So definitely Jill. I think at the time as well, like Tony Duggan was at Man City, so she was always good for that. Now at City, I'd probably say it's Kiara, to be honest. Kiara's a good time. She's hilarious, that girl. Trying to think, Ruby as well. She's the DJ as well. Good music. But yeah, I always say the kids, me kids, and I always get called Mum every morning. It's like, good morning, Mum. But no, I'd probably say them too. They keep us entertained, and they're always on TikTok and doing dances. And I think, yeah, they're like, do you want to get in it? I'm like, no, I'm okay, I'll just watch.